Have you ever pondered the quiet, unseen forces that elevate one individual above another, granting them influence and respect? Why is it that some people, without boasting or bravado, seem to command a room, while others, striving with all their might, remain unnoticed? These mysteries of social standing are not accidents of birth or privilege alone. They are the product of habits, rare habits that distinguish the ordinary from the extraordinary. Consider this in the annals of human history. Greatness is seldom achieved by sheer luck. The kings and queens of influence, whether in ancient courts or modern boardrooms, possess traits so profound that they shape how others perceive them. And yet these traits are not merely bestowed, they are cultivated, like rare flowers tended by a patient gardener. Now, pause for a moment and reflect what habits govern your life. Are they habits that draw admiration and trust, or do they confine you to the ordinary? Often, we underestimate the power of our daily actions to define how the world sees us. But let me tell you, your habits are the compass of your destiny, silently guiding you toward obscurity or prominence. Imagine standing at the crossroads of your life. One path leads to a life unnoticed, a life where your potential remains dormant, buried beneath layers of fear, doubt, and mediocrity. The other path, however, opens to vistas of influence, a life where your name carries weight, your actions inspire others, and your presence is both respected and remembered. Which path will you choose? It is not wealth alone, nor talent, nor even beauty that secures a high social status. It is instead the quiet discipline of rare habits, habits that transform not only how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. For you see, true status begins in the soul. It is rooted in the dignity with which you carry yourself, the integrity of your words, and the grace of your actions. If you are willing, today marks the beginning of a transformation. Together, we will uncover 6 rare habits that have the power to elevate your social status, not through manipulation or pretense, but through authenticity and wisdom. These are not quick fixes or shallow tricks. They are principles woven into the fabric of those who rise above the crowd, whose lives leave an indelible mark on those around them. As I reveal these habits, I urge you to ask yourself, am I ready to step into the version of myself that commands respect and admiration for these habits? While rare, are not beyond your reach. They require only a willing heart and a resolute spirit. Are you ready to take the first step toward a life of influence, where your presence is valued and your voice is heard? Let us begin. 1. Master the art of listening. Listening is not merely a passive act, it is a profound skill, a rare gift, and a silent power that can elevate you in the eyes of others. Think about the moments in your life when you felt truly heard, when someone looked beyond your words and understood the depth of your emotions. How did it make you feel? Respected? Valued? Seen? That is the power of listening. And it is a power available to anyone who dares to wield it with intention. In a world that constantly speaks but seldom hears, listening is a currency of immeasurable worth. People long to be understood, to have their voices resonate in a space of genuine attention. Yet, few offer that space. Why? Because true listening requires humility, focus, and self-discipline. It demands that we quiet our own thoughts, silence the urge to interrupt, and prioritize the speaker over ourselves. Those who master this rare art become magnetic. They draw people toward them effortlessly, not because of grand gestures or eloquent speeches, but because they fulfill a deep, unspoken need. To listen is to say, without words you matter. Your thoughts are important. Your feelings deserve space. This unspoken message plants seeds of trust, respect, and loyalty, qualities that elevate not just your social status, but your humanity. Listening transforms relationships. It breaks down walls of misunderstanding and builds bridges of connection. When you listen, truly listen, you offer something priceless: your presence. In that moment, you are not just hearing words, you are deciphering emotions, understanding intentions, and validating someone's existence. But mastering the art of listening is not easy. It is a deliberate act of selflessness. Start by asking yourself, do I listen to understand, or do I listen to respond? Far too often, we are merely waiting for our turn to speak, crafting our reply while the other person is still sharing their heart. This is not listening, it is a missed opportunity. To elevate your listening, practice patience. Let the speaker finish without rushing them. Resist the urge to interject, to offer advice, or to share your own story unless invited. Allow their words to settle, and then respond thoughtfully. This simple act demonstrates that you value their perspective and respect their voice. Pay attention to the unspoken language. Listening is not just about words, it is about tone, body language, and pauses. Sometimes what is not said is more important than what is. Look into their eyes, observe their gestures, and feel the emotion behind their words. These subtle cues often reveal the truth beneath the surface. And here is the most profound truth about listening: when you truly listen to others, you also begin to hear yourself. You become attuned to your own thoughts, your own intentions, and your own growth. Listening sharpens your mind, deepens your empathy, and strengthens your ability to connect with the world around you. People will remember how you made them feel. If you want to leave an impact, become the person who listens with their whole being. When you do, something extraordinary happens. Others will not only respect you, but will also seek you out. Your presence will become a place of refuge, a beacon of understanding in a noisy world. And in that, you rise not by overshadowing others, but by lifting them up. 2. Practice grace under pressure. Pressure is a universal truth. Life will press against you with its weight, testing your patience, your character, and your resolve. It is not a matter of if, but when challenges will come. The question is, how will you respond? This is where grace under pressure becomes the defining mark of those who rise above, those who command respect and admiration, even in the most turbulent times. Grace is not weakness, it is power restrained. It is the ability to stand firm and poised when the world around you is chaotic. It is the calm in the storm, the lighthouse in the dark. Grace under pressure is not about ignoring the difficulty or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about facing it with dignity, strength, and composure. Think of the most admired leaders, the most respected individuals in your life. What sets them apart is not that they lived without difficulty, but that they met their challenges with a steadiness that inspired others. Grace under pressure is a habit that few master because it demands more than mere resilience. It requires self-control, clarity, and an unshakable faith in your ability to overcome. Imagine this: you're in a room where tempers are flaring, voices are rising, and chaos seems inevitable. The one who speaks calmly, listens carefully, and acts decisively stands out. That person doesn't just diffuse the tension, they become the center of respect. In moments of pressure, grace transforms you into a source of stability, someone others can trust to navigate the storm. But how do you cultivate this rare ability? It begins with your mindset. Recognize that pressure is not your enemy, it is your teacher. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to refine your character, to sharpen your skills, and to prove to yourself and others that you are capable of greatness. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn? How can I grow from this?" Control your reactions. Pressure often provokes knee-jerk responses: anger, frustration, panic, but these reactions only add fuel to the fire. Grace under pressure means pausing, taking a deep breath, and choosing your response carefully. This pause is not a sign of hesitation, it is a demonstration of strength. It shows that you are not controlled by the situation, but are in control of yourself. Clarity is your ally. In moments of pressure, your emotions will try to cloud your judgment. To practice grace, you must learn to quiet the noise within. Focus on what truly matters. Ask yourself, what is the goal? What is the best course of action? By maintaining clarity, you rise above the immediate chaos and act with purpose. Another key to grace under pressure is preparation. While you cannot predict every challenge, you can prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. Strengthen your mind through reflection and learning. Strengthen your spirit through faith and perseverance. But when you are prepared, pressure becomes less daunting. You face it not as a victim, but as a victor. Lastly, remember that grace is as much about others as it is about yourself. In moments of pressure, people will look to you for guidance. Your composure can inspire calm, your steadiness can instill confidence. Grace under pressure is not just about enduring, it's about uplifting others, showing them through your actions that the storm can be weathered. When you practice grace under pressure, you earn respect that is not fleeting but enduring. People admire those who remain composed when the stakes are high, who act with integrity when the world seems to be falling apart. Grace is a rare and powerful habit that sets you apart, elevating not only your social status but your inner strength. In every moment of pressure, you have the choice to let it break you or to let it shape you into someone extraordinary. 3. Speak with purpose and authenticity. Words have an extraordinary power to shape the world around us. They can build bridges or burn them, inspire hope or sow doubt, bring clarity or cause confusion. Yet, in an age of endless chatter and superficial exchanges, the ability to speak with purpose and authenticity is a rare and precious gift. Those who master this habit are not just heard, they are remembered, respected, and revered. Speaking with purpose is about intention. It means that every word you speak carries meaning, weight, and direction. It's not about filling the silence or commanding attention with empty rhetoric. It's about ensuring that what you say contributes value to the conversation, inspires thought, or stirs action. Purposeful speech is deliberate, thoughtful, and focused. It leaves no room for gossip, idle complaints, or meaningless noise. Now, think about the times when someone's words moved you, truly moved you. Perhaps it was a mentor who encouraged you, a friend who spoke truth when you needed it most, or a leader whose vision sparked your imagination. What made their words so powerful? It wasn't just what they said, but how they said it with clarity, sincerity, and conviction. That is the essence of purposeful and authentic speech. To speak with purpose, you must first understand your own intentions. Before you open your mouth, ask yourself, why am I speaking? What am I hoping to achieve? If your words lack direction, they will fail to resonate. But when your intention is clear, whether it's to uplift, educate, or inspire, your message will carry an undeniable force. Authenticity, on the other hand, is about speaking from the heart. It is the courage to let your words reflect your true self, your values, your beliefs, and your unique perspective. Authentic speech does not seek to impress or manipulate, it seeks to connect. People are drawn to authenticity because it is rare in a world full of masks and pretenses. But authenticity requires vulnerability. It means being honest even when honesty is difficult. It means admitting when you don't know something rather than pretending you do. It means standing by your convictions even when they are unpopular. When you speak authentically, your words carry a truth that resonates deeply because they are not borrowed, they are yours. One of the greatest pitfalls in communication is the temptation to speak more than you listen. But purposeful and authentic speech often begins in silence. Listen intently before you speak. Understand the context, the needs, and the emotions of those you are addressing. When you truly listen, your words will naturally become more meaningful and aligned with the moment. Choose your words wisely. Every word you utter has the potential to uplift or wound, clarify or confuse. Before you speak, consider, is this true? Is it necessary? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Purposeful speech does not waste words. It recognizes that every syllable has the power to create or destroy. Tone matters as much as content. The way you say something can either amplify or diminish its impact. Purposeful speech is not only about the message, but also about the delivery. Speak with confidence, not arrogance, passion, not aggression, conviction, not rigidity. Let your tone reflect your intent, so that your words land with the power you intend them to have. Finally, speaking with purpose and authenticity means being consistent. Your words must align with your actions. Nothing undermines credibility faster than hypocrisy. When you say one thing and do another, your words lose their weight. But when your actions reflect your words, you become a person of integrity, a person whose voice carries authority and respect. To speak with purpose and authenticity is to wield one of the most profound tools of influence. It sets you apart in a world where words are often cheap and fleeting. It elevates you, not because you speak louder than others, but because you speak more meaningfully. Your voice becomes a beacon of clarity and truth, a source of inspiration and trust. And with every purposeful, authentic word you speak, you carve a legacy that endures. 4. Exude quiet confidence. Confidence is a quality that draws people in, a magnetic force that inspires trust and admiration. But there is a particular kind of confidence that sets the truly exceptional apart, a quiet confidence. It is not loud, boastful, or attention-seeking. Instead, it is calm, composed, and deeply rooted in self-belief. Quiet confidence doesn't demand respect, it earns it. It doesn't overpower others, it empowers them. To exude quiet confidence is to embody a sense of assurance that speaks without words. It's the steady hand in a storm, the unshakable calm in a sea of doubt. This kind of confidence is not about proving yourself to others. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that you no longer feel the need to. It's about standing firm in who you are, regardless of the opinions of others. Think about the most confident person you know. Chances are their confidence isn't flashy or aggressive. It's subtle yet undeniable, humble yet commanding. This quiet confidence is what draws people to them, makes their presence reassuring, and their decisions trustworthy. It's a rare trait, but it's one that can be cultivated with intention and practice. Quiet confidence begins with self-awareness. To exude confidence, you must first understand yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. When you know yourself, you no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others or seek external validation. Instead, you stand tall in your individuality, secure in the knowledge that your value isn't defined by the opinions of others. This kind of confidence is deeply rooted in preparation. Nothing builds assurance like knowing you've put in the work. Whether it's mastering a skill, preparing for a challenge, or simply knowing your subject matter, preparation eliminates doubt and replaces it with a quiet certainty. It allows you to approach any situation with poise because you've done the groundwork. Quiet confidence also thrives on resilience. It's not about never failing, it's about knowing that failure doesn't define you. When you have quiet confidence, setbacks become opportunities for growth, not reasons to give up. You trust yourself to recover, to adapt, and to come back stronger. This resilience radiates outward, making others believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. Another hallmark of quiet confidence is the ability to listen and learn. Confident people are not threatened by the ideas or successes of others. They don't feel the need to dominate conversations or constantly prove their intelligence. Instead, they listen attentively, ask thoughtful questions, and remain open to growth. This humility doesn't diminish their confidence, it enhances it. Body language plays a significant role in exuding quiet confidence. The way you carry yourself speaks volumes before you even open your mouth. Stand tall, keep your posture relaxed but upright, and maintain steady eye contact. These small, intentional actions signal to others that you are comfortable in your own skin, even without saying a word. Quiet confidence is also evident in how you handle criticism and praise. When you're quietly confident, you don't crumble under criticism, nor do you become inflated by praise. Instead, you receive both with grace, understanding that neither defines your worth. This balanced approach makes you a person of integrity, someone who can be trusted to remain steady regardless of external circumstances. Most importantly, quiet confidence is about being authentic. It's not about pretending to be fearless or invincible, it's about being honest with yourself and others. It's the courage to say, I don't know, but I'll find out, or I made a mistake, and I'll do better. Authenticity is the foundation of true confidence because it allows you to show up as your real self, unapologetically. When you exude quiet confidence, you inspire others without even trying. People are drawn to your steadiness, your humility, and your self-assuredness. They see in you what they aspire to cultivate in themselves. This kind of confidence doesn't just elevate your social status, it transforms how you experience the world. It allows you to walk through life with grace, courage, and the unshakable belief that you are enough, just as you are. 5. Show empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion are among the most profound and transformative qualities a person can possess. They are the threads that weave the fabric of human connection, the silent forces that bridge the gap between individuals. To show empathy and compassion is to step beyond yourself and into the world of another, to see through their eyes and feel through their heart. It is a rare and powerful habit that elevates not only your social status, but also your humanity. Empathy begins with presence. In a world that is often distracted and self-absorbed, offering your full attention to someone is a gift beyond measure. When you truly listen, not to reply, but to understand, you validate the other person's experiences and emotions. This act of presence creates a space where people feel seen and heard, and in that space, trust and respect flourish. But empathy is more than just listening. It is the ability to imagine yourself in another person's situation, to feel what they might be feeling. It requires curiosity and openness, a willingness to set aside your assumptions and judgments to fully engage with another's perspective. Ask yourself, how often do I truly seek to understand others? How often do I let myself feel what they are feeling? Compassion takes empathy a step further. While empathy is about understanding, compassion is about action. It is the desire to alleviate another's suffering, to offer support and kindness without expecting anything in return. Compassion says, I see your pain and I am here to help. This simple yet profound act of kindness can transform relationships, mend broken connections, and elevate your presence in the lives of others. Showing empathy and compassion is not about grand gestures or heroic acts. It is about the small, consistent ways you show up for people. It's in the smile you offer a stranger, the patience you extend to a colleague, the encouragement you give to a friend. These moments may seem insignificant, but they carry immense power. They tell the world that you are someone who cares, someone who values others, someone worth respecting. To cultivate this habit, you must first develop self-awareness. Recognize your own emotions, biases, and triggers, as they often shape how you perceive others. When you understand yourself, you can approach others with greater clarity and authenticity. Self-awareness allows you to engage with empathy and compassion from a place of sincerity rather than obligation. Another key to showing empathy and compassion is humility. It is the understanding that every person you encounter is fighting battles you cannot see, facing struggles you may never know. This realization softens your judgments and opens your heart. When you approach others with humility, you create an environment of acceptance and understanding, making it easier for them to open up to you. Empathy and compassion also require resilience. It can be emotionally taxing to share in someone else's pain, to extend kindness when it is not reciprocated, or to show understanding in the face of hostility. But resilience ensures that your empathy does not drain you but strengthens you. It reminds you that while you cannot fix every problem, your compassion still matters. One of the most overlooked aspects of compassion is how it reflects on you. People gravitate toward those who make them feel valued and supported. When you show empathy and compassion, you become a beacon of warmth and understanding in a world that can often feel cold and indifferent. This habit doesn't just elevate your social status, it makes you unforgettable. Finally, empathy and compassion are transformative because they create ripple effects. When you show kindness, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions can spark a chain reaction of positivity, influencing not just the person you helped, but everyone they encounter. This ripple effect amplifies your impact, extending your influence far beyond what you might imagine. When you consistently show empathy and compassion, you don't just build connections, you build a legacy. You become someone who lifts others, who brings light into dark places, who makes the world better simply by being in it. And in doing so, you rise above the ordinary, earning the respect and admiration of all who cross your path. 6. Maintain integrity in all things. Integrity is the cornerstone of character. It is the unwavering commitment to uphold your values, even when it is inconvenient, unpopular, or difficult. To maintain integrity in all things is to live a life of honesty, consistency, and honor. It is a rare quality, but those who possess it command respect that is both deep and enduring. Integrity is not just a habit, it is a way of life, a guiding principle that shapes who you are and how you are perceived by the world. At its core, integrity is about alignment. It means that your actions, words, and beliefs are in harmony. What you say matches what you do, and what you do reflects who you truly are. This alignment creates trust, and trust is the foundation of every meaningful relationship, whether personal or professional. People gravitate toward those who are reliable and honest because they know they can count on them, no matter the circumstances. Integrity begins with self-awareness. To live with integrity, you must first know your values, what you stand for, and what you are unwilling to compromise. Take time to reflect: what are the principles that guide my decisions? Do my actions align with those principles, even when no one is watching? These questions help you identify the core of your integrity and ensure that it remains unshaken in the face of challenges. Living with integrity requires courage. There will be moments when doing the right thing feels risky, when honesty might cost you an opportunity, when standing by your principles might isolate you, or when staying true to yourself might invite criticism. But it is in these moments that integrity shines brightest. To maintain integrity is to choose the harder right over the easier wrong, trusting that in the long run, authenticity and honor will always prevail. Integrity is also about accountability. It means taking responsibility for your actions, admitting when you are wrong, and making amends when necessary. People respect those who own up to their mistakes because it demonstrates maturity and humility. And when you hold yourself accountable, you set a standard for others to follow, showing that integrity is not about being perfect, it is about being honest. Consistency is another hallmark of integrity. It's not enough to uphold your values occasionally or when it's convenient. True integrity means living by your principles every day, in every situation. It means being the same person in private as you are in public, treating everyone with the same respect, whether they are above or below you in status. This consistency builds a reputation that others trust and admire. Integrity also means honoring your commitments. When you make a promise, whether to a colleague, a friend, or yourself, you follow through. Your word becomes your bond, and people learn that they can rely on you without question. In a world where broken promises are all too common, this reliability sets you apart as someone of exceptional character. Integrity extends to how you treat others. It's not just about being honest with yourself, it's about being fair, kind, and respectful to those around you. Integrity means standing up for what is right, even when it's difficult. It means defending the voiceless, advocating for justice, and refusing to participate in gossip, deceit, or harmful behavior. This moral courage earns the respect of others and strengthens your influence. One of the most profound aspects of integrity is its quiet power. Integrity doesn't seek recognition or applause. It doesn't need validation from others, because it is rooted in self-respect. When you live with integrity, you carry an inner peace that no external success or failure can shake. This quiet strength makes you unshakable in the face of adversity and admirable in the eyes of all who know you. Finally, integrity leaves a legacy. The impact of your actions extends far beyond your immediate circle. When you live with integrity, you inspire others to do the same. You set a standard of excellence that influences everyone you encounter. Over time, Your integrity becomes a lasting testament to your character, a legacy of honor that outlives you. To maintain integrity in all things is to rise above the ordinary and embody a standard of living that commands respect and admiration. It is not just a habit, it is a commitment to live a life of purpose, honor, and unwavering truth. Through integrity, you become someone who not only succeeds but inspires others to do the same. As we reflect on these 6 rare habits: listening with intention, practicing grace under pressure, speaking with purpose and authenticity, exuding quiet confidence, showing empathy and compassion, and maintaining integrity in all things, one truth becomes undeniable. Your social status is not determined by superficial measures like wealth or appearance. It is shaped by the quality of your character and the habits you choose to cultivate. These habits are not easy to master. They require effort, discipline, and a willingness to look inward, to confront your weaknesses, and to rise above them. But the rewards are immeasurable. By embodying these principles, you will not only elevate how others perceive you, but also transform how you perceive yourself. You will become a person of influence, respect, and inspiration, a person whose presence leaves a mark, whose voice carries weight, and whose life is a testament to what is possible. Ask yourself, what kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? The answer lies in your daily actions. Each moment offers a choice to build habits that uplift and empower, or to let mediocrity dictate your path. Choose wisely. Choose the habits that set you apart, that elevate you above the ordinary, and that align with your highest potential. As you go forward, remember that greatness is not achieved in grand, sweeping moments, but in the quiet, consistent practice of these rare habits. Let them guide your actions, shape your character, and inspire those around you. These are not just habits, they are a way of life, a roadmap to becoming the best version of yourself. Now, the challenge is yours. Will you take what you've heard today and let it ignite a transformation within you? Will you commit to becoming the person who listens deeply, responds gracefully, speaks truthfully, stands confidently, acts compassionately, and lives with unwavering integrity? The choice is in your hands. Your habits will define your destiny. Start today. Start now. Begin the journey of becoming the person you were always meant to be, someone who not only achieves but inspires, someone who doesn't just rise but lifts others along the way. Thank you for listening, and may your journey toward greatness begin with intention and purpose. Remember, the world is watching, and your actions have the power to inspire change. Go out and make your mark. You've got this. Mate.